Hey y'all, this is Jennifer again. It's Monday here and I have decided to take part in the Simon Says Stamp Monday Challenge. And today's theme is round and circles. Today we're going to see what we can do about getting it onto paper. It's always interpretation. You can just take the theme and do whatever you want to with it. So today I'm thinking about fairy orbs and Lavinia stamps. My paper is the Arteza watercolor paper. It's a 140-pound paper, and I cut it 8x8 because I will be putting it into a little art journal. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to work on our background. And for our background today, we're going to use Distress Oxide sprays. I have 3 different greens here. I've got peeled paint, crushed olive, and mowed lawn. Now, the thing about Distress Oxides is they can be a little bit messy. So I like to use my splat box, and I have found a lovely little technique from Tim Holtz that this little travel mat fits right in this box. So what we're going to do is we're going to move the box up where you can see it good, and then we're going to spray it with some water. Just spray some water. It doesn't have to be a lot because we're just going to blend it. Now, I'm going to take the peeled paint, just kind of do a little bit here and there. And then I'm going to take crushed olive and do a little bit up there, like that. Then I'm going to take the mowed lawn. That is very green, so we're going to throw that on there. Now I'm going to get my heat tool, and we're just going to dry that. We are drying, and in the middle of drying, I'm going to add some water droplets. I don't know if you can see the size of those water droplets, but when you add those water droplets to this oxide, it just reacts. Do you see those spots that it's just kind of taking the color away? It's just really nice effect that it gives it. All of Tim Holtz, well, not all of his inks, but all of the Distress inks are the oxides, and the regular Distress inks are reactive with water. So you can just add water and it gives you a really nice effect. Okay. Now, the thing about this paper is it's going to curl up a little bit from the heat, but all you got to do is just kind of very lightly bend it down. And I think that we've got a really nice green. I'm going to pull that up so you can see it. There we go. That looks really good. All right, I'm happy with it. Okay, so next thing, we're going to get these sprays out of the way. And I'm going to take some stamps here. And I'm just going to take this one right here. It's called Craze and Planks. The number is CMS 344. Trying not to get to light. All right. And I'm just going to put some of this in the background. So I'm not even going to use a block on this. We're going to use the Distress Archival ink. This ink is permanent, and it's called peeled paint. So I'm just going to put a little bit of ink on this end down here. That, and then I'm going to take it and I'm just going to do this. I'm going to try not to, I don't really want the square, so we're just going to do that, and that. Put a little crackle everywhere you get. Look at that. I love it. I don't know if you can see it or not. Let's pick it up. Get it close. Can you see that crackle? Yes. All right. So we're going to do a little more. I really like that effect. These inks are permanent. If you're real picky about your stamps, you can get some stamp cleaner. Me, most of the time when I stamp, I use the archival ink anyway, so it's really not necessary. But I will put it back on its block and then put that away. Okay, now then, this theme is around in circles. So I'm going to take this little mixed media one here. It's called Ultimate Grunge. CMS075 is the number. Stampers Anonymous. And I'm going to take that green again. With its background. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our stamps. And I am going to be using Lavinia stamps today. These are some of my favorites. I like these. So what we're going to do with these is we are going to dig through here and find my orbs. Now, fairy orbs is one of the sets that I have, and its number is LAV377. Now, it's just a circle. So, I'm going to take that circle, and I think I'm going to take some vintage photo, and then just ink it up. And then do, I don't know, one here. Now just press with purpose, give it a minute, and it does a nice little imprint. So I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to do one there. And then put another one there. Okay. Now, this again is Archival ink, and it's vintage photo. Okay, so I've got some orbs. I'm just going to wipe that off with my diaper. Doesn't have to be a diaper. It could be a kitchen cloth, whatever makes you happy. Okay, so now we're going to do our fairy foragers. And then fairy foragers, the number for the fairy foragers is LAV498. And to do those fairies, I'm going to use my Tim Holtz stamp platform. It's by Tonic. I don't think it's being made anymore, but you know, you may be lucky enough to find it somewhere that still has it in stock. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my paper and I'm going to put it down here in this stamp platform. Now, and I'm putting it in this stamp platform because with the stamp platform, you can take things and stamp it more than once. If you're not pleased with your image, then you can re-ink it and re-stamp it. Okay, so we're going to sit her right there. Now, the thing about this lid is it has for clear stamps or it has for rubber stamps. So we're going to be working with a clear stamp. So we're going to put it to where you can read clear. And then we're going to pick her up. And now I've got this paper on that 1 inch mark just in case it gets picked up. So for her, we're going to use Distress Archival ink. It's called Black Soot. We're going to ink her up real good. And put her on the orb. Hopefully that didn't, yeah, we've got ink on our lid. So I don't think it would get on there, but I don't want to take any chances because it's permanent. Okay, she did great. We're going to ink her up just one more good time. And then stamp it one more time. Now, she did well. So we're going to take it off the block now, off the platform, because some of the things we're going to do, we're going to just use the block. So I'm going to put that out of the way. Now, I'm going to use the berry leaves. These are LAV 577. And I'm just going to put it right there. Now, I'm going to use some peeled paint because that's the green I have with this. And I'm going to just do a full image right there. Yeah, why not? Just do the full image. Go ahead and commit. And then there we go. Here we're going to do a little bit of something. Let's see, what have we got? We've got bulrushes. Those are kind of my favorite, so I'm definitely going to use that. So I'm going to take the bulrushes. The bulrushes is, whoops, it helps if I'm on the right page. The bulrushes are LAV003, and it's just this one stamp. Looks like I got a little fuzzy on it when we're just gonna, I kind of like the control I get with this big long sucker. So I'm just gonna take it and I wonder if I could get fancy. We're gonna get fancy. See if we can't just play. We're playing anyway, so we're gonna put some brown up here on those bulrushes. And then I'm gonna put some green on these leaves. Now, the brown that I'm using is Vintage Photo Archival. And then I'm gonna just do this right there and see what I get. What do I get? Oh, I got green with brown leaves. That's kind of groovy. I like it. Take this big fairy lantern right here. And I think I'm going to use the brown. Get it inked up real good. Okay, I'm going to put it right there. Now, good. You just want to kind of hold it down and let the ink absorb. All right, that's kind of pretty. So I'm gonna clean this one off, and I have a smaller one, so we're gonna use the smaller one and put it on the other side. I think I have an issue with matching, so get that good and inked up. And then we're going to come over here and use, oh look, that it's like it was meant to be. So we're just going to fill that in right there. So that's cool. I like that. This right here is called Meadow Mushroom, and it is LAV 563. And we're going to use the brown for him. All right. I'm going to put that right there. Okay. Gotta commit. Okay. Now then, what does that look like? That looks okay. This itty bitty dragonfly. And put him somewhere. I like him. We're going to do him and black as well, I think. I mean, I guess it matters. I don't know that it matters. So we're going to put him, on this mushroom. Commit. Just give it a minute to soak in. And then, I don't know if I'm happy with his placement or not, but they tend to go where they want to go, so. Okay. No, I think I like it. I think that's enough on that little bitty page. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this marker. It's a Spectrum Noir sparkle marker, and it's called Moonlight. So that's pretty appropriate, I think. So what we're going to do is we're just going to try to kind of put a little shine in here. I don't know that it's doing anything for us, but it might be. Might not. Of course, if it reacts with the green, may take it up. It did leave some yellow. You can see it. We'll squeeze a little more into the brush and then. So you can see the shimmer anyways. Okay, well, it's shimmery. It didn't really do anything for us. But that's okay. I'm going to take these little berry leaves. This is the second part of that set. And just do a little bit of brown. Just a little, not a lot. That is enough stamping. I think that that's plenty. It's got a lot going on. We're going to add a little bit of glitter. I mean, it's fairies, right? So I'm going to take this Distress Collage Medium right here, Distress Collage Medium Matte, and it's little droplets. Boom, boom, boom. All right, so we got a few dots on there. Now we're going to take our matte. In our splat box, we're going to take our matte out of our box because I prefer not to get glitter all over it. So we're going to take that and we're going to put our page right there. And then we're going to take our Stampers Anonymous Glitter Duster with our Tim Holtz Distress Glitter Clear Rock Candy in it. And we're going to take it and we're going to open it and we're just going to pump. going to take our Distress Oxide ground espresso. I'm going to take a blending tool. We're going to take this blending foam that I have Velcroed on the back of this ink pad. And then we're going to just distress the edges. So that again is just circular motion with your blending tool, and then move your paper. Okay, and that is my little art journal page for today. Now I'm just gonna go and post it to the link. Hope you like it. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, subscribe. Please check out the links below for other ways to follow me. In the description below, there will be a list of supplies that we used in the video today. Enjoy. Thanks.